Welcome to Lucky Fortune English Podcast. I'm Vincent.
And I'm Ginny.
Today we're going to take a deep dive into your personalized horoscopes for the year ahead,
Yeah.
exploring each of the 12 signs for December 31st, 2024.
Oh, right.
So think of this as a sneak peek
Yeah.
into the energies and themes that might be swirling around you
Right.
as we enter a brand new year.
Yes.
Let's kick things off with Aries.
Aries, your ruling planet Mars is turning up the heat in your romance sector.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
This doesn't necessarily mean fireworks and grand gestures,
Okay.
but a definite increase in passion and intensity.
So whether you're single and ready to mingle
Yes.
or already coupled up,
Mm-hmm.
this energy is all about connecting with your heart's desires.
Exactly.
What are you truly yearning for in your relationships, Aries?
That's the key question, isn't it? And with Pluto, the planet of transformation, moving through your social sphere, you might find yourself reevaluating your friendships and connections. Some relationships might naturally fade away, creating space for new and more fulfilling ones to emerge.
Like spring cleaning for your social life. Out with the old, in with the new, right?
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to Taurus.
All right.
What's brewing for the bulls as we head into 2025?
Taurus, you're known for your love of comfort and routine.
Right.
But this year, the cosmos are gently nudging you
Okay.
to step outside of that familiar zone,
Right.
especially when it comes to your work-life balance.
Work-life balance.
Yeah.
That's something we can all struggle with.
Absolutely.
But how does this specifically relate to Taurus's astrological forecast?
Well, Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of pleasure and beauty.
Okay.
So when things feel out of whack, it can really dampen your spirits.
Gotcha.
This Mars-Pluto interaction is highlighting where
Right.
you might be overexerting yourself, Taurus.
So it's a call to prioritize those Venusian delights, indulging in those things that bring you joy and replenish your energy.
Yes.
Maybe it's finally taking that art class you've been eyeing, or simply spending more time in nature. Whatever it is, Taurus.
Yes.
Make sure you're nurturing your soul as much as you're tending to your responsibilities.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. And what about our chatty Geminis?
Yeah.
What's the forecast for them?
Gemini, you're the Zodiac's social butterfly,
Right.
flitting from conversation to conversation. But with Mars retrograde in your communication sector, this is a time to pause and really reflect on how your words are landing.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not just about talking,
Right?
but about truly connecting and understanding.
Precisely.
Okay.
This retrograde is prompting you to refine your communication style, Gemini.
Gotcha.
Are you truly listening to others, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak?
Right.
Are you expressing yourself authentically, or are you trying to please everyone?
Those are some deep questions. It sounds like this is an opportunity for Geminis to become even better communicators,
Yeah.
which is saying something considering they're already known for their silver tongues.
Right.
All right, let's move on to Cancer.
Okay.
What's in store for the crabs?
Cancer, as we approach the new year,
Yeah.
you might find yourself feeling a bit more introspective than usual.
Hey.
And with Mars retrograde in your income sector,
Right.
you may be reevaluating your financial habits and priorities.
Well, after all the holiday spending, I think we can all relate to that.
Exactly.
But what's the deeper message here for Cancers?
It's about aligning your financial decisions with your core values. Cancer.
Okay.
Are you spending your money in ways that bring you genuine joy and security?
Right.
Or are you clinging to old patterns and beliefs about money that no longer serve you?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about pinching pennies,
Right.
but about being mindful and intentional with your resources.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pluto's influence in this area is urging you to dig deep and uncover any subconscious beliefs about money that might be holding you back.
Interesting.
It's a powerful time to break free from those limitations
Yeah.
and create a more abundant and fulfilling financial future.
That's a great way to put it.
Thanks.
Now on to Leo.
All right.
What does the year ahead hold for the Lions?
Leo, prepare for some potential shakeups in your relationships as we head into the new year.
Okay.
This isn't necessarily a bad thing, though.
Oh, good.
Think of it as a cosmic reshuffling,
Right.
creating space for deeper and more authentic connections.
So it sounds like some relationships might naturally fade away, while others might become even stronger.
Precisely.
Okay.
The key here is to surround yourself with people who genuinely support and inspire you, Leo.
Right.
With Pluto transiting your relationship sector,
Uh,
you're being called to let go of any relationships that drain your energy
yeah.
or no longer align with your values.
It's like you're being given permission to curate your own social circle, choosing to spend your time with those who bring out the best in you.
Exactly.
And remember, Leo, you deserve to be surrounded by people who celebrate your radiance.
Yes.
And encourage you to shine even brighter.
Absolutely.
Love that. Now, let's see what's in store for our detail-oriented Virgos as we approach 2025.
Virgo, you're known for your meticulous nature and dedication to your work.
Of course.
But this year, with Mars and Pluto in opposition, it's crucial to prioritize self-care and avoid burnout.
Burnout is a real concern for a lot of people.
It is.
Especially those who are high achievers, like Virgos.
Yeah.
But how can Virgos specifically navigate this potentially challenging energy?
This opposition is highlighting any areas where you might be pushing yourself too hard, Virgo.
Okay.
It's a call to reevaluate your priorities and set healthy boundaries.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between striving for excellence and honoring your own needs.
Exactly. And this also applies to your finances, Virgo. Are you valuing your time and skills appropriately?
Right.
Or are you undervaluing yourself and working for less than your worth?
It's a good reminder that self-care isn't selfish.
It's not.
It's essential for sustainable success.
Absolutely.
Now let's see what the stars have in store for our harmonious Libras
All right.
as we head into the new year.
Libra, get ready for a deep dive into your relationships as we move into 2025.
Okay.
With Mars retrograde in your partnership sector,
Right.
you're being called to reassess the dynamics of your closest connections.
Ooh, relationships can be complex.
They can.
What kind of reassessment are we talking about here?
It's about taking stock of who is truly adding value to your life, Libra.
Makes sense.
Are your relationships balanced and reciprocal, or are you giving more than you're receiving?
So it's about finding that sense of harmony and fairness that Libras crave, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And with Pluto's influence in this area,
Right.
you might find yourself needing to set some firm boundaries or even release connections that no longer serve your highest good.
So it's about creating a space for those relationships that truly nourish your soul.
Yes.
And support your growth.
Exactly.
Now let's move on to Scorpio.
Okay.
What does the year ahead hold for this enigmatic sign?
Scorpio, get ready to level up in your career as we head into 2025.
Okay.
With Mars retrograde prompting you to reflect on your long-term goals, you may be feeling a surge of ambition.
Right.
And a desire to make your mark on the world.
A career shakeup for the Scorpios. That sounds intense.
Can be.
But how can they best harness this energy?
This isn't about impulsive moves, Scorpio.
Okay.
It's about strategic planning.
Right.
And laying the groundwork for sustainable success.
So it's less about leaping before you look and more about making sure you have a solid landing pad.
Precisely.
That's right.
Use this time to hone your skills.
Right.
Network with the right people. And make sure your goals are aligned with your core values.
So this retrograde is like a cosmic timeout, a chance to refine your game plan before you take that next big step.
Exactly.
Speaking of big steps, let's move on to Sagittarius.
Okay.
What adventures await these free-spirited souls?
Sagittarius, your adventurous spirit is being ignited as we move into the new year.
Right.
With Mars in your travel sector, you may be feeling an irresistible urge to explore new horizons.
Makes sense.
Both physically and mentally.
Oh, that sounds right up Sagittarius's alley.
It is.
But exploration can take many forms, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It could be a literal journey to a far-off land.
Right.
Or it could be delving into a new subject that expands your mind.
Right.
It's about embracing new experiences and perspectives that push you beyond your comfort zone.
So it's about saying yes to opportunities that spark your curiosity and ignite your passion for life.
Exactly.
Now let's shift our focus to Capricorn.
Right.
What's on the horizon for these ambitious souls?
Capricorn, as we enter 2025, Pluto's transit through your income sector signals a period of financial transformation.
Interesting.
This is a time to reevaluate your relationship with money
and
align your financial goals with your evolving values.
Financial transformation can sound a bit intimidating.
It can.
What does that actually look like for Capricorns?
It's about recognizing your own worth, Capricorn.
Okay.
And making sure your financial decisions reflect that.
Right.
This might involve asking for a raise, exploring new income streams, or simply becoming more mindful of your spending habits.
So it's about taking control of your financial destiny and creating a future that feels secure and abundant.
Exactly.
Now, what about Aquarius?
Okay.
What does the year ahead hold for these innovative thinkers?
Aquarius, with Mars and Pluto connecting in your relationship sector, 2025 is all about deepening your connections and embracing authenticity in your partnerships.
Makes sense.
This might require some honest conversations and a willingness to confront any power imbalances that may exist.
Confrontation can be tough for anyone.
It can be.
But how can Aquarians navigate this energy in a way that feels empowering rather than overwhelming?
It's about communication, Aquarius.
Right.
Expressing your needs and desires clearly and honestly.
Okay.
While also being receptive to your partner's perspective.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between standing your ground and being open to compromise.
Exactly.
Finally, let's wrap things up with Pisces.
All right.
What's in store for these dreamy souls as we head into the new year?
Pisces, as we move into 2025, Mars retrograde in your work and well-being sector is prompting you to prioritize self-care and create more sustainable daily routine.
Self-care is so important, especially for a sensitive soul like Pisces.
It is.
But how can they best navigate this retrograde energy?
It's about recognizing your limits, Pisces, and honoring your need for rest and rejuvenation. This might involve setting boundaries around work, carving out time for creative pursuits, or simply saying no to commitments that drain your energy.
So it's about creating a life that feels aligned with your values.
Yes.
And supports your overall well-being.
Exactly. And with that, we've explored all 12 signs.
It certainly has. There are definitely some interesting themes running through these horoscopes.
Yeah.
What stood out to you the most?
I think what struck me is the emphasis on relationships across the board. Whether it's romantic partnerships, friendships, or even our relationship with ourselves. The stars are urging us to connect with those who bring out the best in us. And to let go of those who no longer serve our highest good.
You're right. It's like a cosmic call to cultivate more meaningful and fulfilling relationships in all areas of our lives.
And it ties in beautifully with the theme of transformation that's also woven through so many of these horoscopes.
Yes. There's a sense that 2025 is a year for shedding old skins, embracing new beginnings, and stepping into a more authentic version of ourselves.
Exactly. And that can be both exciting and a little daunting, right? Change can be challenging.
Of course.
But it's also where growth and evolution happen.
Absolutely. And it seems like the stars are aligning to support us through these transitions. Providing us with the energy and insights we need to navigate the year ahead with grace and resilience.
That's a great way to put it.
So for all of you listening, what resonates most with you from your specific sign's horoscope?
Good question.
What feels most exciting or perhaps a little daunting?
And most importantly, how can you use these insights to create a 2025 that truly aligns with your heart's desires?
Take some time to reflect on these themes. Journal about your intentions. Meditate on what you want to manifest. Or talk it out with a trusted friend. Allow these insights to guide you, but ultimately trust your own intuition and make choices that feel right for you. It's fascinating how these individual horoscopes, while unique to each sign, also weave together to create a bigger picture. It's like a cosmic tapestry with each thread representing a different aspect of our lives.
That's a beautiful analogy. And it reminds us that these different areas of our lives, our relationships, our work, our finances, our well-being, they're all interconnected. What affects one area inevitably ripples out to the others.
It's like a domino effect.
Exactly.
So as we move into 2025, it's important to approach our experiences with that holistic lens to see how everything fits together.
Exactly. And that brings us to our final thought for you today. Now that you've had this glimpse into what the stars have in store, what one area feels most important to focus on in 2025?
Is it deepening your connection with loved ones or finally taking the leap on that career change you've been dreaming about? Or maybe it's simply prioritizing your well-being and making self-care a non-negotiable.
Whatever it is, trust that inner nudge. Let it guide your actions in the year ahead.
And remember, even though we've explored some potentially challenging aspects, there's also a sense of optimism woven through these horoscopes.
Absolutely. It's not about expecting everything to be easy or perfect.
Right.
But about approaching the year with intention, courage, and a belief in your own ability to navigate whatever comes your way.
So thank you for joining us on this personalized deep dive into your year ahead.
We hope these insights have given you a sense of direction and inspiration as you embark on this new chapter. And remember, subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck.
See you again.